Just to say, we're doing the symphony. It's a sold-out crowd. So you're gonna have capacity crowd. Yeah. Actually, under your rules, it's probably close.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for being here tonight. We're super excited to be having this concert. Let's give it up again for Mr. Celek. I've apparently taken on a new managerial role, right? Just get other people to conduct for me, which is great. But actually, it's awesome having other people conduct the kids, and they respond really well to just having different inputs and different takes on stuff. And obviously, Mr. Celek and I work together all the time, and we were really able to teach the kids a lot better being as a team like this. And it's wonderful working with a good friend and such an amazing musician every day. And it's really nice for him to be able to conduct the band, and he has different priorities and things for the group, which is great, and love that piece, and they just played the heck out of it too, which was really fun. So very cool stuff. We also have a bit of a special thing tonight. This is a whole weekend of firsts, actually. This is the first concert band concert I've ever conducted in this space after 20-something years of being around this district. We'd never get in here. We never really tried, I guess, would be part of the reasons. But I have to say a bunch of thank yous right now because, as you know, this kind of changed at the last second. We were supposed to be over at West Freshman. We're doing all of our other concerts this year. And we went in there the other day, and we had everything set up. We were pretty good, and I was like, oh, I should probably check the lights and make sure everything is aimed the right directions. And I went into the room where the light booth is, and there's just like wires hanging out of the ceiling, and it's just a disaster, and none of the lights are connected. Like, oh my gosh. So all of a sudden we had a disaster on our hands about Wednesday because there are no stage lights. It's very dark in there without them. I mean, like almost you can't even like read a piece of paper, and you would not have been able to see the kids at all without the lights on. So in any case, here's where the thank yous come in. We had a disaster on our hands, and I didn't know how any of this was going to work. And we went to administration. We said, here's our problem, and they said, let's solve it. And that is pretty amazing. So a bunch of athletic teams that were supposed to be in here the last couple of days and tomorrow all moved to elsewhere so that we could do this, and our administration really made all that happen. So a massive thank you to Mr. Ben Brown, who's been a massive advocate for band and for the arts this entire year. Actually, let's just give it up for him. Thank you. I think he's been around, he's in and out, he has a bunch of stuff going on. I think I saw him lurking about a bit. And then our athletic director, who then facilitated getting all the other athletic team spaces, is Scott Kaufman. Let's give it up for him. So they really went out of their way to make this happen. And there's some advantages. I've never heard a concert band in this space, and there's some good to it. It's actually pretty challenging for them. The listening is hard for them because there's so much ring. But some of it sounds really great. Like we were walking around in here listening today when they got a chance to play in here earlier, and I was like, that is way better than I was expecting for a gym. And it's really nice. You can see them well. And then there's another little silver lining to this, that basically we have no concern with crowd capacity, just because what the capacity of this building is much larger, and then the governor actually upped the amount a little bit too. So that's also another little advantage we have. So we were basically able to just say, originally we were going to say no parents yesterday. That restriction is now gone. If you'd like to come. We'd love to have you. I'll talk a little bit more about what's going on tomorrow, because I'm pretty excited about it. But I need to do an introduction, I guess, although I think most of you know who I'm about to introduce here. Over the years, I've had many students come forward and say, like, hey, I want to conduct one of the concert bands. And most of the time, it's usually somewhat farcical. They're not really serious about that. And actually, it's a thing, it's a tradition we've done for a lot of times. Usually at the end of the year, I'll actually let kids, choose tunes, the ones we've played before, and they'll jump up there. And it usually goes horribly, but it is actually very entertaining. So they jump up there, and some of them take it a little bit seriously. Most of them just try to mock me, and that's, it's entertaining. But it's not really very musical. It's kind of just a gag gift. Well, anyway, Benton came to me, and he's like, I want to conduct Symphonic ones. And I was like, okay. And Benton's a fairly serious young man about some stuff, and we kind of talked about it. But then he actually kind of won me over on this. He went and found a piece of music, and he studied it, and he showed up with like a score that had markings on it. He's like, I'm going to do this here, I'm going to do that here. And I was like, he is not taking this as a joke. He's doing this kind of for real. So I was like, okay, well, let's go forward with this. It's kind of an interesting idea. We've never had a student conduct a concert band before. Now, he's already a conductor for the marching band. It's a little bit different, though. That is 8 minutes of music that we spend 8 billion hours getting ready, as you well know. And it's a very specific style. It has less to do in a way with musicality, because mostly their jobs are very specific, and then musicality is kind of taught differently. If you're doing conducting like this for a concert band, you're in charge of decision making about how things go and how they sound and tempos and all that kind of stuff. So it really is a little bit different. In any case, we decided, it's like, all right, well, he's taking this seriously. Let's go ahead and see what happens here. And then he started rehearsing the piece, and he's really quite good. I've been telling all the other bands about this. That I was like, or for their audience, I was like, but don't tell him he's kind of got a big ego already. Oh no, he's right there. He can probably hear me. But in seriousness, he has the confidence to step up here and just do it the way you're supposed to do it. We've had student teachers come through over the years, and most of the time they're very, very awkward when they're just getting started. I never was, of course, because I've got the Benton disease, but nonetheless, it's not true. I was super awkward. But in any case, his prep for this was really, really cool and really great. And then the maturity of the students to take it seriously too meant that we went ahead with this. And so this is a first for Lakota West, having a student conductor. So Benton Simpson is going to be the student conductor of this piece. Did you want to say anything? You want to do the full thing? Or do you want to prep the piece at all? I probably should have warned him, like, hey, if you're going to conduct, you got to tell what the piece is about. It's Chorale, Hallelujah, Allegro, right? Yeah, that's actually another piece. See, he did all the work, and it's a really wonderful piece, and his prep on it has been spectacular. So I give, without any further ado, a world first here, a student conductor for Symphonic wins. Please enjoy. So, like I said, he's really great, and maybe the most amazing thing about that is, like, you get kind of cut up in, like, well, what does he look like, moving the stick around stuff, but really the biggest issue with being the conductor is not just that, it's that he did all the rehearsals for that. All the musical choices in that are ones that he asked them to do and stuff, so that's what really makes that amazing. So certainly for our first time doing it, I was pretty darn impressed, because he did a wonderful job. Let's give it up for Benton. So pretty cool stuff, I learn stuff every year. You give kids chances, and they'll always surprise you in good ways. It's really cool stuff. Let's talk about the Uppy Club. I have a reading assignment. Hold on. Let me get my. It's like an eye exam in here for me. I believe this is Toadal's fault.
Sorry.
Actually, while I'm doing it, Mr. Celek and Mr. Toadal are here, our wonderful colleagues and wonderful musicians. He had a concert on Wednesday, unbelievable. They sounded so incredible. We did concerts last night, and then all of us are working together along with this Mr. Nick McGill, who's the choir director. It's another first. I told you there's a bunch of firsts this weekend. We're giving a concert tomorrow that includes all of the bands, all of the jazz bands, and all of the choirs, which we've never done here before either, which is really, really exciting. So looking forward to that. But I want to thank those gentlemen, because they're a huge part of this team that makes this program what it is. Oh no, I just closed it. Hold on. It's in Mr. Celek and I's phone conversation, which goes on. We have a lot of nonsense back and forth. Okay, so this is we have two fundraisers that we've traditionally done, and they're both amazing. The jazz dance has been so fun for many, many years. The kids love it. The jazz bands get to play. Unfortunately, a jazz dance this year with all the restrictions just really wasn't possible. And the other one is the Pancake Breakfast, which is another amazing event that includes all of the bands, jazz bands from junior high all the way through. And then that didn't get to happen last year, because I was like, it was planned right when we had to shut down. And then for this year, it still was a little bit questionable whether we could do some of the stuff we normally did inside. So they came up with a genius idea. They're combining several of those things together, and they're making that happen. So here's how that's going to work. It's this is what I'm supposed to read. Oh, I just closed again. I'm so bad at this. Okay. So, we are proud and very excited to announce the inaugural Lakota West Jazz Festival, a fundraiser for Lakota West bands. This event will take place on Friday, April 30th from 6 to 9:30, with a rain date of May 2nd from 3 to 6:30 at the Freshman Campus Stadium. The event will include music from Lakota West Jazz Orchestra, Jazz Lab Band, Jazz Freshman Ensemble, then the Ridge Junior High, and the Plains Junior High Jazz Bands. Tickets are $10 and include music, dinner, vendors, raffle baskets, and more. All the cool stuff we normally do, all kind of pushed together. Tickets are available for pre-sale tonight out in the gym lobby. You saw them on your way in. Each family will receive an envelope with 3 tickets to sell. If you purchase all 3 tonight, you get a 4th one free. Thank you. We hope to see you there. What's great about just doing it tonight is that means that you don't have to rely. I have my own children now, so I know how this works. On them to bring you something or to bring something back that you give them, because that's a nightmare. And this way, it can just be taken care of. And as a thank you, then you get the extra one. You can bring in their family member or friend or whatever to the event. We think it's going to be a lot of fun. Are you coming to steal the power cord?
Yep.
Cool.
I'm just going to cut you off at some point.
Apparently, yeah, the big hook. Apparently, we are too poor to have more. So this fundraiser will go well. We have 1 power cord. Apparently, is how this works. So it's really vital that you help us support this. Now, that's actually not true. We just didn't plan well somehow. In any case, what happened is that the Uppy Club, luckily, they're super great at their job. That over this last year, they have not had any income. They've still been able to support the bands, like always, because they had a nice reserve and all that kind of stuff, but that is going to run out. So it is really important that we support them and start putting some money back into the accounts, because all we've done has been like, can we do this? Can we do that? And they're like, you can, but just no, we're not bringing any money in. Like, I got it. So in any case, they've been really, really great about that. So we'd like to make that a great thing. And it's just such a fun event to get all the kids together and do all those things. Okay. So let's talk real quickly about tomorrow, because man, it's weird having him lurk here and make me uncomfortable. But tomorrow is really, I think, going to be a really cool thing. there's going to be zero talking. So if this is your favorite part, I'm sorry. But there's going to be zero talking tomorrow. It's just going to be band after band after band, then choir after choir after choir, then band again, jazz bands. And it's a showcase. It's a little bit different setup. We normally give a fairly long-form concert. This band, in particular, is able to really express themselves in some really major works of stuff. Well, tomorrow it's all very quick hits. So we're 15 minutes of music for each group. So it's a great way to just kind of get a sampling of all of our bands. There's going to be national attention on this. It's going through Music for All, which is the same company that owns Bands of America, so a lot of us know that. This is the parent company of that. They do a lot of things with choir and jazz and concert bands and the marching band stuff that we know pretty well. In any case, what ends up happening then is they're going to simulcast it out, so lots of people will be checking it out across the country, which is exciting. We're going to have like a professional video crew here. They're going to put microphones up here, so it should sound amazing, should look amazing. So really looking forward to that. So you can invite family members that aren't able to be here, or you can come in person. Originally we thought there wasn't going to be space, but now in our new concert hall here, we are good with whoever wants to be here. So we're excited about that. So it should be nice. And love to encourage you to come and check out all the bands. It'd be a really quick and easy way to kind of just get a sampling of all the things we have going on for band, choir, jazz band, because they're all gonna play. So it's pretty good stuff. Now we have 2 more tunes, and I'm gonna have to actually work now, I guess. And this first one's a 4-movement thing. It's one of the all-time greats. You can see in your program what it is and what the movements are called. But each one is super unique and very, very incredibly challenging stuff, but just beautiful. And I really hope you enjoy that. And then we'll end with just one of the best marches. Thank you to our tech team, who's doing just an awesome job getting this out and sharing this with the world. We appreciate all of your time and efforts. They've been here doing this with us for the last 3 days. That is awesome. Let's give it up for them real fast. And then I just want to say one more thing, and then I promise all music from here on out. And he's going to steal my card. One more time, it's just incredible that we've been able to this year make music in person, and now we're even getting a chance to share that with larger audiences and with the kids. It's a wonderful thing, and I just want to say, let's give that what it's due, to not take it for granted. There's so many of my colleagues and so many kids out there who just aren't getting opportunities this year, and our school district and you all and our Upbeat Club and our band directors, we've all figured out how to do it, and I think that's really incredible. And I think these kids have gotten really great experiences this year, and I'm just super thankful for everyone who's made that happen, and thankful that they've had this experience and I've got to experience it with them. A round of applause for that working out. Please enjoy the rest of the concert.
Let me tell you a story.
You get all dressed
buy
up for
one
this.
more jazz ticket, we can have another one. That's fine. Now I can talk.
All right, so hope we can see you again tomorrow. We're going to do portions of that because we don't have that much time, but just really, really proud of the kids. You know, that's a great concert. That's some hard music. It's a lot of music. Just thank you for all your support. Thanks for all of their music, amazing musicianship. Thanks very much. Have a great night. We'll see you back here tomorrow at some point, and have a wonderful evening. Thank you.